morning from wet Animal Kingdom. I'm only nipping in here because I'm going to Blizzard Beach today. So I need to tap in here. I'm going to try and get on Flight of Passage because we've got half an hour early access. The one benefit of that hotel. And then by 10 o'clock I'll be at Blizzard Beach until 3ish. And I'll probably head over to Magic Kindom to tick off everything else there, which I've not done yet. And also catch the evening show probably of Enchantment, I think it's called. So let's see how far we get and how big the queue might be for Flight of Passage. Out of the two, Flight of Passage and the Na'vi River Journey, I actually prefer the Na'vi River Journey because it's more than just one screen basically. It's very clever Flight of Passage, but the boat ride I find is a little bit better. There will be another proper video where I come and spend the whole day at Animal Kingdom. I think that might be tomorrow actually. I must say the bag scanners they have now, amazing. I've not really brought a bag, but they just scan you. You can actually carry on wearing. I took the bag off, but how it works I have no idea. But it means I've not had to actually queue through security anywhere yet, so it's just literally been straight walk through. Much better. It's 7:24, which means we've got 6 minutes before the park actually opens for us, which means it's timed quite well actually on the 7 AM bus. I won't be at the front of it obviously at the surge, but it should be pretty decent I think. According to the Dark Sky app, the rain should stop in about 20 minutes. The icon for this park is the Tree of Life. Also I can smell his hot dogs. Not quite so glorious. No one is going off to the right. Everyone's going to the left. Again, much like Galaxy's Edge, you kind of merge slowly into Pandora. There's no music, just an ambient track. I think this is where the queue has been held. Oh, it's to keep this path clear for Flight of Passage. So it's still going to be a decent queue. Like I said, I only got here bang on 7:30 today. The scale of this. It's also an optical illusion. Well, it's not an optical, it's just an illusion because it looks like it should fall over with how much weight is on it. So obviously these are the support structures, but they don't look very thick. You got one on this side as well coming across. But they're huge. It says 60 minutes now, but when I joined, it was 40 minutes. 30 minutes. So it's been going up. But I imagine that means from the edge of the queue now, rather than actually here. The river journey's on 5 minutes, so what I might do is next time I come, as in tomorrow I think, I might go straight to the river journey and get that done early doors as well. That was a very low throughput. I'm amazed at how fast we're moving, but right now there's no lightning lane. So you move pretty quickly. Now last time I did this, I didn't actually do the main queue. We had a fast pass for it. And the main queue is meant to be one of the best queues ever, so we'll see about that now. I think they just opened an extra section of cow pen. We've not stopped walking now for that's about 5 minutes actually. All the cow pens aren't open though. There's actually toilets in this queue line, I didn't know that.
Okay, Dr. Stevens, they're ready.
Can everyone see me? Great. Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. Alright everyone, stay on your number and move your arms a bit. Okay, start scan. You've all got them. But don't worry, they're very common around these parts. Let's start the decon.
Initiating GMR decon.
Stay still over your number, you're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done here.
They're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA. Once we match you to an avatar, thanks to a special link chair, your mind will be able to control that avatar. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to see it for yourselves. So, let's get ready for our next... Huh? I'll be right back. Put the standby system on, quickly.
Standby. We're looking into delays with the genetic matching system.
Okay, to get you flying on a Banshee, we need to find each of you an avatar. Let's prep the genetic sampling.
I'm on it.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got him. Now, let's find you your avatar matches. All right, you've all been matched with avatars.
Just hold on to these light visors for now. Seat numbers 9 through 16, you're going to be behind 1 through 8 against the wall, 9 through 16 right behind 1 through 8.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee.
When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold on to the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you will be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an Ikron. It'll feel like you're really there. Siva Ko, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
Durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados, inclinarse hacia adelante agarrando las barras y
Restraints activated. Welcome back. Please step off the link chair, gather your belongings, and exit the link chamber.
I've come out and it's a bit sunnier now. It's very good. It's like a very good soaring. But there's a lot of pre-shows to get there. It only took 30 minutes to start the experience. I think they class that from the first pre-show, with there's 2 pre-shows and they go on for a little bit too long. But only keep 30 minutes rather than over an hour. I'm happy with that, and the one benefit of the hotel's come good there. The sun coming out does mean that all my shots in the queue line of the ride would look not as good as they would if I filmed them now. Just advertised only 80 minutes. The river journey's on 20 minutes, so I'm going to go and do that as well. So it's only a couple of lines back and forth, which I'm very happy with. Again, I think I had a fast pass for this as well last time, so I didn't actually get to come down the normal queue, but I don't think I was missing too much. So, no animatronic. So the animatronic, if it stops working for any reason, can literally just drop down. And apparently it happens quite fast if it does happen. And then the screen comes on behind. So it all still makes sense if you're riding it. Again, it goes back to the, I was talking about rides, about how it can adapt to make sure the ride can stay open. However, that is the most impressive part of that ride. Particularly for me, because obviously I'm a geek, but yeah, without that, it's significantly worse without that animatronic at the end, because that is at the end, and that's the big. It's absolutely huge, and that's fantastic motion and stuff. So a bit disappointed, but I did only queue for like 10 minutes. So if I queued an hour, I'd have been very, very disappointed in it. It's now 9 AM. I'm going to start making my way to Blizzard Beach now. I've got to get a transfer from here. Animal Kingdom was the only park I could get a transfer from, I think, to get there. So that's why I'm here in the morning, basically. Number 10. This one says Blizzard Beach, but it didn't stop at our thing. "40 minutes later." Should we try third time lucky? Actually stopped. Bearing in mind this is the main transport hub at the moment for Blizzard Beach. The bus isn't busy, there's 6 people on it, so I'm hoping Blizzard Beach might be a little bit quieter. So I'm probably not going to film much in here. I've never been here before, but I don't want to film in a water park. So I'll probably get a few shots towards the end of the day and then head back over to Magic Kingdom for the fireworks tonight. It's bang on opening time and it is so quiet. It's actually, for a Disney park, I know it's a water park, it's not the parks, but it's going to be the perfect breather, I think, after the chaos of the previous few days. So I'm very happy.
Good morning, everyone. We're about to start another day of surf, sand, and slopes here at Blizzard Beach. We've selected a volunteer ski captain to take the first plunge down Summit Lemon. Our ski captain is getting into place now, so let's get ready to chip him on.
Oh, maybe there's quite a few people just not in this area. What handy things they have. I mean, it looks like they always recommend factor 30 no matter what. It's a map. I plan to spend most of the day on the lazy river. The fact it is so quiet, it makes it slightly easy to film. Stu just had his first magical moment. They're meant to be $2 each to rent a towel, but she said I can have it for free, which is very nice. That's the first time I've ever, obviously everyone's always heard of them, but I'd have been happy to pay $2. I mean, $2 is nothing. But yeah, just thought I'd document that. It's also quite easy to film because there's no one walking around at the moment, so can't say I've ever seen an actual ski lift to take you up to the top before on a water park. That's pretty impressive. You know when you come to a water park, you're always fighting for a bed. And also, what's good about this spot is there's plenty of shade as well. I know most people probably won't want that, but I like these little chairs. See, I'm a big fan of having the shade. I'm going to do a temperature test. I wonder if it's 72 degrees like the hotel site. We'll see. So, I've been here for a few hours and I've done pretty much everything. Other than the 2 body slides at the top. I would do them, but every time I do a body slide, which got any sort of speed to it, like those two have, I end up coming off with back pain. So I've given up. Ever since I've done a few of those drop floor body slides, which are terrifying but good fun. But by the end of it, my back does hurt, so I stick to the mats and the tubes for now. The park is absolutely quiet, everything's walk on, and I've just gone and got some lunch. It's a honey butter chicken burger sandwich. I think they call it a sandwich for $10. So it's about £8, I think it said on my Starling app. I'm gonna have some food, go around once more on the lazy river. What I would say is the whole place could do with a bit of a sweep. There's loads of, it is very shady, which is good, but even in the lazy river there's lots of twigs and leaves and stuff. It's hard to not swim into them. I'll try and get a shot of that later when I'm walking over there. Also, I take back what I said about the water. The water was the perfect temperature, and all the slides are also the same temperature, so you don't get that shock when you sit down on a slide and you get hit by the water for the first time. Right, lunch done. I also forgot to put sun cream on today, and as you can see, it's been overcast for the majority of the day, but I don't feel like I'm burning or anything. I'm not saying I shouldn't have put sun cream on. Most definitely should have done, but it's just a really nice day for a water park, because obviously you are walking around a lot or you're waiting for a slide. It's nice to go on an overcast day when it's still warm, because it puts most people off. Alright, let's take you for a little bit of a walk around. Very family friendly, it's not very intense at all. You do get quite the panoramic from here. So on this side, I'm going to zoom in, Pandora. You've got a very tall tree, which I suspect is a mobile phone. You've got Everest over here. If you keep going around, that's Contemporary and maybe Space Mountain on the left. I'm not too sure on saw what's over there, swan and dolphin and stuff, and then actually in the middle of the two hotels you can just about see Icon, I think, and you see the drop tower for the Sky Flyer, and you see Hollywood Studios and also Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, quite the view up here, and it's also quite windy, but it's still a gorgeous temperature. Might be the first storm day. It's pretty dark now. It's the darkest I've seen it actually, even when I came in September. And that is storm season. I don't think now is traditionally storm season, is it? It started to rain.
For visiting us today, for the safety and health of everyone.
Right, all done at Blizzard Beach. So I'm going to go back to the hotel probably for a bit and later on go to Magic Kingdom. Did a few bits that I've not done already and watch the show. At the end of the night, I don't know if I've got to go back to Animal Kingdom now. But I'll explain whatever I do end up doing because I might just get an Uber to go straight to the hotel, which is where I'll jump to now. I'm back. Another hour and a half-ish journey to get back from the water park to the hotel. Like I've said in most of these videos, because the shuttles are so poor now going to the area hotels, it's not worth the money to stay at the area hotels anymore. That and the fact you don't get 60 days fast pass anymore because fast pass isn't a thing. Still a queue at reception. Always a queue at reception. Wow, that is bright out there. Right, I'm going to stay here now for a few hours until it's time to go back to Magic Kingdom to go and see their firework display, Enchantment I think it's called. So I'll pick up this video later. Right, we go back to Magic Kingdom. I think I'm just going to call an Uber because I can't deal with the whole hour and a half to get there. Probably even longer actually in Magic Kingdom because obviously got to catch the monorail or get the boat across. So I think Uber is the way forward on this one. Uber booked. He did say my driver was 8 minutes away, but he's actually 2 minutes away. Well, it's cost £10.04 to go straight to Magic Kingdom. I think he's already here. Right, I was going to check the registration. You too, thank you. Have a good one. I think we're going to get the monorail tonight. I dread to think the cost of these taxis. So we're going to go through security and hopefully jump on a relatively quiet monorail. So like I said the other day, there's no bag x-ray machines now. Sometimes they'll ask you to empty them and x-ray them, but otherwise, you just hold out your phone in front of you Well, to be fair, no one's even doing that. And every so often they'll ask someone to join the bag search line instead. So I've only got about 3 hours in the park this evening, so I thought I might, get there quite fast because it's my preferred way. It's just nicer. But we'll take the monorail this time.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World.
I had the news on this morning.
Magic Kindom
Any theme parks at night are always better. Magic Kingdom is incredible as you walk down Main Street, so I'm just going to literally film as I walk down Main Street.
Actually, no. At our theater, like, what they do?
Right, I've got about an hour and a half until we need to start thinking about where to view the show from. So I'm putting this on to Space Mountain, I think, because I was filming the first time and it didn't go well. So here's the walk down Main Street.
We got a lot of good way.
Wow, now we're talking. Isn't that pretty?
What do you got?
No, it's good. It is literally a running of a gauntlet not to bump into someone or someone taking a photo. This is very busy considering it's an hour and a half away. I know people do camp out, but it seems very busy. You won't see much when I go on Space Mountain, so I'll just get a few shots of the area. The good news is, because the show's at 8 o'clock, yes, the show will be a little bit busier, but there's then 2 hours, or an hour and what? Hour 45, hour and a half, where a lot of people will pour out, and I imagine the queues will go down quite significantly. Space Mountain's 50 minutes, it says? Oh, 55 minutes. So I won't bother filming inside here again, because I filmed some shots and it's in the dark. I shall see you when I come off. That was insane. I managed to get a front row on that one, and the ejector air time in some places in there. If it wasn't for that bar, I'd be straight up and out. Disney rides aren't particularly intense, but then there's that really good ride. I think it's the best version out of all of them that I've done. Those 3 of them that I've done. So I've not really been in Fantasyland at all, really. I've not even been under the castle. Towards the back of that is the Under the Sea ride. I did quite a few very good animatronics, so I've just about got enough time to squeeze that in before the show, I think. We'll see. It's just gone down to 15 minutes, so definitely have time for it now.
Let me tell you how that evil sea witch tricked Ariel's voice away from her. Wait a minute, you look kind of familiar. Well, anyway, Ariel fell in love with
Dancing, walking around on those, what do you call it? Oh, painting. There's no required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the street. Up where they walk, up where they run.
One day when they must get hungry, yes, you go be under the sea, under the sea. But it beat us, fry us, and eat us in frequency. We got no troubles, life is the bubbles under the sea. Skirts and the rain, they get the edges up, get under the sea. If you play the flute, the cup, play the harp, the bass, play the glass, the choke, play the top. The flute is the true our soul. Under the sea, under the sea.
happily ever after.
Oh, unfortunate souls in pain.
Never wants to get the girl into a hell.
Yes, indeed. So sad, so true. Think I'm fucking like all last day. And you don't know why.
I'm going to grab a drink. It's about 20 to 8 now. And if you really want a great spot, you're going to have to get there a lot earlier than I do for the show. But yeah, grab a spot, jostle for position. And also eat the croissant that I brought with me to the park. Also, when I do film the show, it'll be from like my head height. Enough so I'm not blocking my own view basically. Because I can't be that person who holds... I mean, I've seen people holding iPads before. It's like well above the head. Cheers, mate. So yeah, it'll be only ever restricting my own view. And that's why sometimes the frame might be a bit wonky because I'm not looking really at the phone. I'm looking at the show myself. Ideally I'd see it more than once so I could film it once and see it once, but probably not gonna have time now on this trip, so yeah, so just thought I'd say that and be considerate for other people trying to view it, and don't try and film it on an iPad, because why? Why would you film it on an iPad? It's quite hard to see on the camera, but see all this masking tape? I thought they had like some sort of special mechanism to do it. You don't. You just get on the hands and knees every single night and put it on that way. Oh god, this is as busy as I've ever seen it. I've had to come all the way around back to the front, so I'm going to try and meander my way back up the street again. It's going to be a bit of a fight, this one, I think.
What are you talking about?
This is my view.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome over there.
Yeah.
Not much to do, but I love Providence. I love Rhode Island.
Good evening. Tonight we gather in a most enchanted place. One overflowing with the magic of dreams come true. Those who venture here filled with hope, in search of this magic, leave inspired, changed by what they discover. If you dare to embark on this journey, you too may find what you seek, and perhaps something even greater. So long as you simply believe. I remember someone told me you gotta make them happy. Answers closer every day. I'm almost there, but I climbed the mountain. I crossed the river. the sky where you are. The people you love will change you. The quiet voice still inside you. We have found what we seek. The magic of dreams come true, in fact, lies within you. This magical kingdom remains a beacon to those with a wish in their heart, gifting every person who walks through these gates this enchantment. Look inside yourself and realize that you have everything you need to make all your dreams come true. Anything is possible, for you are the magic.
So, what did I think of the show? Firstly, it was too quiet. It's far too quiet. Did the Alton Towers show, the fireworks, and to compare Alton Towers to that is in itself already ridiculous. At Alton Towers, you felt the music through your feet, basically, because of all the bass that they had there. And now I understand the fireworks at Alton Towers was only for 3 nights. They got to do this every night here, but it was very, very quiet. Also, I often find with the music, when they redo it and re-sing it and reproduce it, they lose something. They always lose something which people genuinely enjoy. So the Frozen track and the Moana tracks, they lose something with being redone because it's not what people are used to and are used to singing along to and all that sort of stuff. Score at the end of the fireworks for Alton Towers reproduced the Blinding Lights song, and it was the same. It was exactly the same. It just had more put into it. So same vocals, same everything else, but it had more layers onto it. And I think that's what they need to do using the original songs. I know they are slower paced, but then just come up with something different rather than just do the same again. Didn't do the show in the middle. Did they have a show in the middle here? I can't remember. But I did the show in 2019 and I thought that was better. Can't remember. Illuminations, was it called? Can't remember. I'll put it on the screen, whatever the name of it was. Oh, that's what you lose. You lose the nostalgic element by changing the song. You're vaguely familiar, but it's not the same. And that's what I think it lacks a little bit. Also, Tinkerbell coming out again. I know people that complained when they took Tinkerbell out of it, but then there's a lot of Moana in there. Put Maui to come out as his bird when he, when he turns into the bird, or do something different. You can still use the zip line because people do love it, and it's a crowd pleaser. But they could have done something different with it rather than just, oh, here's Tinkerbell again. Glad I saw it. I won't make an effort to see it again whilst I'm here. Yeah, just lacking something, which is a bit of a shame because I thought this would be really good compared, particularly because I didn't really feel the one at Epcot, unfortunately. Yeah, so now the park's open for 2 more hours, so I'm going to go and find some. I'm going to try and do Thunder Mountain and I don't know, something else over there. I'll probably stay till 10 because I probably won't come back now to Magic Kingdom on this trip. That was a nice noise. Also, lastly, a tip. I got there 20 minutes before the show and I was in Tomorrowland at 20 to 8. And in order to get to where I was, I had to walk all the way down to the entrance through one of their side exits they have for when the show was on, and then back up Main Street because they wouldn't let you walk across. And if you get there quite late, like I did, they are filling up. So with all the tape on the floor, they say you have to stand behind the tape, you have to stand behind the tape. They put you in these little sections to keep it clear and to keep people moving. Just before the show, about 20 minutes before, they fill all these gaps up. So I came in and I stood in front of someone who might have been waiting there for an hour. Last time I did it in 2019, I got lucky and just saw them filling these up and actually darted out of my position and into, like, move forward a little bit. Get to one of the edges where the corridor is, stay on the edge. As soon as you see them filling up the bit in front of you, move forward. That's what I do anyway. But I was just lucky, I just right place, right time, got in the centre, and people around me, one was from, a family was from Arizona, the other one from Virginia, and luckily they had a big pram with them. They stood to the side of the pram, and then I stood behind the pram, so no one was directly in front of me. And also the view you get, that's a realistic point of view. If you'd see, you're never ever, I mean, I'm not massively tall, but you're never going to get no one in front of you or seeing the bottom of the castle unless you're literally right at the front and you don't want to camp out 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever it is to try and get to that. So that's kind of all the heads you see, and that was filmed at kind of my nose level. Right, let's go and try and find some more rides. I've just had to sort something out on my phone, so I might just get one more ride in now rather than 2. It's a 50-minute wait apparently. A big Thunder Mountain. Always want to do this one at night. I got myself a row number 1, although it's pitch black, so you won't be able to see anything. That was by far the best ride I've ever had on a Thunder Mountain. I was flying out of my seat. Obviously, if you're at the front of the train or at the back of the train, it's going to be most intense with regards to giving you the air time. But yeah, it was incredible. You won't see too much on that POV because I was literally grasping the phone for dear life. Can't wait till the GoPro comes and I don't have to worry about losing the camera. That was really, really good. I know that won't be the best footage in the dark because it is literally pitch black, but it's only 9:20, which means I can still pick something else to go on. I don't know whether to do Space Mountain again because it's going to be the last time. I don't think I said this, but that's the best. Even though it doesn't have like the theme in of like the explosive finale for the final lift, that's by far the best Thunder Mountain that I've been on. Right, let's go and find the last thing to do. Queue times are really lowering now. There is a Hotel Deluxe event tonight between 10 and midnight. They get the parks themselves. So these are like the top end results, I think. As you can imagine, my cheapo Disney Springs area crappy Wyndham resort is not included. But it does mean I think those guests will kind of hold off now till 10 because they'll have it to themselves pretty much. They pretty much walk on, I should imagine. This always makes me laugh every time we go past it. Can you imagine if we had a Hall of Prime Ministers and that was celebrated? I mean, obviously, America, you do you, but I'd love to see a version of that in the UK, and just to see how quick it'd be vandalised. Look at that! That's a cool scanner. Also, just after fireworks, you see someone get engaged. Okay, one more lap round on a 20-minute queue for Space Mountain. It looks less than 25 minutes. It was about half an hour. So everything's closed now. It's just so quick. It's like a wild mouse. The turns are that quick on it. And then sudden drops and stuff. Very good. Right, it's time to go home. Obviously I've come tonight. I've only really done Space Mountain and Big Thunder and obviously the show. I know that most people go and do lots of other different stuff. I might still come back yet to Disney on the trip, but it's going to be more of an effort because my hotel's further away than the Disney one I'm at now. If I was with like friends and stuff, yeah, I'd do the carousel and Winnie the Pooh and all that sort of stuff. But I'd rather just go on the thrill rides for tonight. And these videos are just documenting my trips really. They're not kind of advertising. But see, on all the German parks I'd never been before, so I kind of wanted to showcase what was there. So as I walk around the park type thing. Whereas for Disney, there's like a million videos on YouTube if you specifically want very detailed information. I'm not that guy. I don't even know what time the show started until I arrived on park today. Right, so we're going to leave it here. Otherwise it's just a long hour and a half journey home. If you've got this far and you've watched, particularly if you've watched them in series, thank you very much for watching. please subscribe and just comment, just saying that you enjoy the videos. That'd be a nice thing to hear, because I put a lot of effort into them. Other than that, another video. I'm going to Animal Kingdom tomorrow. After I got to start the day, got to tap in there first. I don't know what I'm doing after that. Other than that, I'll see you on that video. Thank you very much for watching. What's funny is, I can hear that clearer and louder, and the speakers must be coming from all the way over there, I think, than I could the actual show. Crazy. From what I saw of that, it's pretty good. Little Brucey bonus.